my channel. So yeah, I'm actually going for a slow walk. And I felt, you know what, because I'm beginning to lose motivation to film YouTube videos. To be honest with you, the motivation is no longer there. At first I thought that when I finish with, when I'm done with uni, I'll have so much time for YouTube and all of that. But it appears I'm wrong, because since I finished, honestly, I've not had any vibe. This is a confession actually. But today, I've had so many video ideas I want to release and all, stories I want to tell about my experiences here, but I've not been able to do that. But I was just hoping today, as I go for this slow walk, I could tell some of the stories.
Hi guys, hi, welcome back to my channel, your girl Intentional Favor. So today I just finally decided to do a vlog, like a real vlog. I decided to go for a snow walk. I came to Manchester yesterday and it snowed yesterday through the night. I decided to bring you guys along, not just because of that. On a second thought, why I decided to bring you guys along is that my vibe for YouTube is actually reducing. Yeah, probably call it confession. Right now, I no longer feel the vibe to do videos, to be honest with you guys. I don't know how to explain it, but I was hoping that when I'm done with uni, I submit my dissertation, I'll have enough time to film videos. I have so many YouTube videos, ideas, all the things, so many contents, but the vibe is no longer there. I don't know why. Probably if you know what can help me, let me know in the comment section. So back to the snowfalls, back to the beauty. Just see how everywhere is white. This is what I love about winter. Like I said, it's therapeutic for me. It gives me joy. It gladdens my heart seeing the trees white, the environment white, everywhere white. Oh my God, I love it. I love it. Just look at this place. So I'm here at a park just to go around walking, but I'm not just going to be walking. I'll be telling a story. Probably reflection. Yeah, so this is more like a reflection. One of the reflections I've had, remember how I talk about reflection with Favor? So probably this is an episode of that. Oh my God, look at that side. It's so lovely. So I'll be telling you guys the story, and just like it's more like a culture shock. So when it happened, I was shocked. So it's both a culture shock, it's both something I learned something from, and I felt like sharing it, talking to you guys about it, and let me know what your thoughts are. So guys, it happened that some days ago, last week, I was talking with someone, this person should be in his 40s, I guess. Of course, he's English. Yeah, so he's a British guy. He should be in his 40s or late 30s. And I just met him and we were chatting. So whilst we were chatting, several discussions, random talks, just discussing and all of that. So I can't remember. Okay, now he asked me about uni. And I mentioned to him that I'm done, I've submitted my dissertation, how free I am, how excited I am to be free and all. So, so that was just it. So along the line, so I explained to him that I'm doing the master's program. I'm doing Masters in Arts, MA. Okay. So it appeared that this guy doesn't really know what master's is. Remember I told you I was shocked. It was a shock to me. If you had told me that there is someone in the UK who speaks English correctly, who has a good job, who drives a car and all of that, to tell me that he don't know, like there's someone that doesn't know what masters is. Okay, and I have to explain to him, okay, yeah, masters, it means I already have a degree. I already have a bachelor's degree. He doesn't know what bachelor's degree is. He doesn't know. So he was like, okay, so is that like a stage? He was just asking questions that made me realize that, oh my God, this guy doesn't really know anything about education. So what it means is that he didn't go to the university. Now, it's not written on his face that he didn't go to the university. You will never know. He speaks correct English. He has a car, good car, he drives, he has a job, and he's living fine. You would never know. And I was like, oh my God, hold on. You mean to tell me that your age and you are in an English country, you are British, and you really do not know what bachelor's degree, undergraduate studies, postgraduate, you don't know what it is. I was shocked to my marrows. But you know what? Of course, I took my time to explain everything to him. I told him how it works, degree, how you enter and all of that. He was like, oh really? He kept asking questions upon questions and I kept answering him. And after that, it got me thinking, and that was my reflection. I was like, okay, so if it's in my country now, when somebody doesn't speak good English, we throw the person off like, this person is uneducated, this person is illiterate, you know, all those stuff. But then I was like, look at someone here, speaks correct English, yet doesn't really know about education system. My people will say this world is not balanced. I started thinking about it and I was like, but really, truth be told, what makes a person who that person is? Because I couldn't imagine it. Now, one of the few things I learned from that conversation during my reflection is that nobody knows you. Nobody knows your ignorance. Nobody knows what you know. Nobody knows your limitations. Nobody knows anything about you until you speak. And I think the Bible says something about that. A fool is regarded as wise until he speaks, or something like that. It became so glaring to me that until you talk, okay, until you have a conversation with somebody, nobody really knows who you are. So you can be ignorant, and if you are quiet, you'll be considered knowledgeable. You'll be considered a professor. That was one of the things I learned, because I've met this guy. That wasn't the first time I met him. I've had conversations with him. We've talked. He knows about so many things. But how doesn't he know about undergraduate? How doesn't he know about postgraduate studies? How doesn't he know about master's and bachelor's degree and all of that? I was so shocked. But then that was it. Then another thing I learned is the fact that when I think about my culture, like I said, it was a shock to me. When I think about my culture, the way we regard people, when I see it, I'm like, okay, you know, sometimes we are the problem of ourselves. Normally, an average Nigerian or African, when you just know that somebody is ignorant of something that you know, you look down on the person. They start looking down on the person. You don't know this. Oh, you are ignorant. You are this. You are that. And that is it. But for me, it was more like a shock. He never lost the respect I have for him. Remember, this person is older than me. I never looked down on him. I was only shocked. Now, why sometimes I found out that people don't open up, for instance, in Nigeria, where people don't own up to say they don't know this, when people have problems, they don't talk about it, they don't discuss it with people, is because we have this crucifixion mentality. We look down on people when we find out that somebody is ignorant or doesn't know something or doesn't do something well. We have a tendency to just look down on them. So people would rather die in silence. People would rather keep things to themselves and open their mouth to talk. This guy freely owned up and told me clearly he doesn't know what it means, what master's degree means, what's the process to getting a master's degree, and all of those. He had no idea. And he was free telling me. And me that was responding, I wasn't looking down on him. I was explaining to him. I was even happy I was explaining to him. It never made me look down on him. Not once did I look down on him. And it got me thinking that this is a problem that we have in Nigeria. This is a problem we have in Africa. We tend to look down on people. We tend to condemn people. We tend to, I don't know. And that is why so many people, you find out sometimes when people are depressed, they will rather die in silence. They will not open up. They won't go and seek for help. They won't talk to people because they are not sure what the reaction of the person would be. So this is a question I'm asking you. How do you treat people? What's the mindset you have when you find someone that you are better than? Mind you, you are ignorant in one area or the other. Nobody knows it all. So this is me asking you, why? What's your opinion, guys? Just let me know. What do you think about this? Do you agree with me that this is one of the problems we have in Nigeria, in Africa, in whatever part of the country, in case it's also obtainable in your place, that people tend to crucify people, they look down on people, and that's why people would rather choose to die in silence. Do you agree with me? Is that right? I don't know, but this is one shock I got. And believe me, I have some colleagues at work who, of course, not social work job, who they don't even have GCSE. They didn't go to college. They don't have anything, and they are doing well. They drive their car, and I think that's another one about our government. But the fact is, you don't know someone until you have a conversation with them. The fact is that you shouldn't look down on people just because you are better than them in one aspect, because that person might be better than you in many aspects, or at least one aspect. So let me know your thoughts. Do you think this is true about Nigeria? Do you think this is true about Africa especially? Wherever you are watching from, whatever your continent is, it's even possible that it's common here too. I'm not sure. But I know one thing about people here is that they open up. They don't die in silence. They talk about their weaknesses, their flaws, their problems. Whenever they have opportunity to share it with somebody, they freely do. So just let me know in the comment section. I'm just ranting now, but I'm still enjoying my snow walk.